Gone.
We are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? And cheers. This is the Lit Stream. I am Crunk Chocolate. I'm here with the show, bro. Charlie. What's up, my dude?
First thing first. Still on the Guinness tip, I see. Did you get a 12 or a 24? That people need to know.
I actually.
Or do you do sixes?
Six.
Okay.
6 at a time. Yeah.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Next up, how much joy does it give you to do like on a scale of 1 to 10? How happy does it make you? Because I feel like it's like a 9 or a 10.
It's a 9. Yeah, it's a 9. I'll say 9.5. You know, the 10 is when we start getting and talking into about football and things like that. Yeah, but yeah, no.
You got like a whole thing that people know across the world. People have heard that. That's wild.
I appreciate
That's incredible. Hey, bro, I'm gonna put it out there. I had to surprise you because I know you don't like praise, so I had to sneak it in there. Yeah, man.
I'm
International front. Let's get it.
I'm jacking the move from Michael Buffer, the lesser known Buffer.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, but it works. Yeah, man. I see the inspiration. I love it, man. But yeah, it's a great Thursday. Can't wait.
Yeah, sir. A fantastic episode, show, stream for you all. Our city fan today, KC, stand up. We got Kevin in the house. Tis the season. Meghan is under the weather, so she will not be able to make it today.
Get well soon.
So we have her rescheduled, yes. And then Fletcher will be on Detroit.
Okay. All things Detroit.
Right. Also shout out to Detroit house music, like one of my favorite.
Yeah. Classic.
Wonderful show for you all. Where should we start? What are you thinking?
Bro, we said it in the pre-show, but like Aston Villa losing,
that is wild.
The way they did, bro. And like it's a name, and it's two names you see on a parlay, and you're like, the one from the Premier League has to win.
Honestly.
Because they're in the Premier League. Premier is the word. And then they do that.
They call themselves
opposite of Premier. The opposite of Premier. I don't know what it is, but it's the polar opposite. What the fuck? Like money line bettors everywhere say, huh? We lost? We thought this was a guarantee. This was at least
Nottingham Forest, though. Nottingham Forest won. That's nice.
We love that for them. Blah, 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 blah.
They really need it because they have been struggling.
You know, they need some joy. It's been a dark season. Shout out to James McAtee. Hey, James said I gotta go, and look where you landed.
And that's wild times when freaking Sean Dyche is the one who's gonna be bringing you joy. Like,
bro, Sean Dyche is trying to get you to just not be relegated. That's the goal, and he's gonna probably do it. But that's the plan. We just don't want to be relegated. We want a maximum of 2 goals a game. We're between 1 to 2, 0 to 2 every game.
Like scored between both teams.
Yeah, 0 to 2. That's it. You know, we're doing 1-0, 1-1 draw, losing 0-1. That's it. Sean Dyche, come on now. It's wild.
Goes to
What's
tell
up,
you how
Terry?
far they've fallen, though, from
Yeah.
being in Champions League and potentially Champions League spaces to we just want to stay up. Go get somebody. Just keep us up. That's all we
Yeah.
ask for. Just keep us up. That's crazy. What's up,
Sorry right
fellas?
here. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. I got this new. The
I saw
new.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, they just announced it. Like,
Yeah.
what-
So I went to the brand reveal, and then they had a little pop-up shop. So went ahead and
okay, look
spent a
at
couple
Terry.
dollars.
Okay, he's working on his way to getting famous.
Hey,
he's
what a
getting
week,
there.
bro. My man went to the lit stream. He had his own live stream. Shout out to Terry Pearson on YouTube. And my man's out here going to the brand reveals. Yo, I don't
mean,
even
that
know
was
this
open
guy
to
anymore.
anybody. It was open to anybody.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we say. But you went, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it was open to anybody.
We love a humble king. Oh man. But honestly, whatever conversation we talk about, it's going to be city based. So we might as well bring our first guest on. Like I said, KC, stand up, KC citizens. Appreciate y'all. Give it up for our good friend, Evan. What's up, boy?
How's it going, fellas?
Yeah,
What's going
good.
on with you?
Doing great, sir. See the Oasis hoodie. That's a
I was
nice
gonna say,
nice piece right there.
Thank you. Yeah, so me and my wife saw him twice.
Oh shit, where? What stadiums?
So we went to Chicago. We went to Chicago first. It's kind of a longer story. We went with all the guys that are Brits that live in Kansas City. So they were all like incredibly amped to go. One of the guys, Jamie, helped start the Kansas Citizens. So
nice.
went with him, some of his friends, and so we did a whole little vacation with them in Chicago. And then my wife and I were already planning on going to New York after that to go to the U.S. Open. And so we went and saw the tennis Saturday, but I was keen that Oasis was playing East Rutherford Sunday night, and I kind of convinced my wife to buy some extra tickets. So we saw him twice, and it was incredible both times. Yeah, it's like
amazing,
a pure nostalgia event.
Hell yeah. And because it's lit stream, I gotta ask, what's the cocktail? That looks more than just a beverage. Like what's the drink?
Oh no, it's a little bit of watered down whiskey. That's all it is.
Okay, looks good. What's the brand? What are you drinking?
Russell. So it's like a 10-year,
yeah.
A little 10-year barrel aged.
Solid.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, bourbons, I enjoy them a little too much. So I tend to do like a rye or something like that. So it reminds me because bourbons, they're a little sweeter. So I'm just like, oh, this is so good. Let me drink it. And
they go down too much like water. I hear you. Yeah.
So
that's where you get yourself into trouble with that. But
exactly.
Yeah, it's Thursday night football after this, so like stay up a little bit, watch some of the game, and
that's fair.
And I just got to make it through one day, so we good.
That's it. That's the plan.
You got this. Okay, so I see your first two topics. It seems like we could title hunt talk after 8 matches. I'm interested in where you're going, but it kind of sounds like some Arsenal sense. And then
I'm hoping. Let's jump right in because I'm hoping you guys are on the same page as me, and this will just be like quick and we move on. I think all I've seen so far is like Opta statistics say that Arsenal is like 44% favorite or something. Guys, we played 8 games.
Yes. Yep.
It's October. Exactly. This is stupid. And I don't listen, I don't want to throw too much shade at like any gooners that are listening or anything, but like it's one of those where I don't know if they've learned the lessons of the last 3 years worth of title races or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, I mean, they always throw the stay humble at Erling as if like they didn't prove him right every time they say it.
They don't get it. They really don't get it.
They don't. Really but like that squad is really good. I mean, what they've given up 3 goals in 11 games, something like that. Like
it's really crazy to watch them. The defense is crazy.
They remind me of like Mourinho, like Chelsea.
That's it.
Old school Chelsea. But it's still October. and they're like an injury or two away from that cracking a little bit, and things happen. It's a long season. These guys, like all these guys that play at that level, have played a ton of games year in, year out. They played a ton of games for their national teams. Like, things happen. I mean, we've seen what's happened with Rodri trying to come back healthy. Like, I can't do that talk this early in the season, and I think it's stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was hoping none of you guys were gonna argue that one.
No,
No,
not at all.
Go ahead, Charlie.
No, go, Terry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I definitely agree that it's way too early for anybody to either. I mean, the title's not won or lost at this point, right? There's still a long way to go. You got to think about where we were 2-3 weeks ago when we were quite a bit further behind. But we've
like
gone on this
Brighton.
5 games unbeaten, you know, or 9 games unbeaten. So again, I just think that there's a little bit of everybody just calm down. It's gonna play itself out over time. They're gonna go through ups and downs in form just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, again, I agree that their defense keeps them in games and allows them you know, everything's gonna be tight. So then they just gotta go nick a goal. So I think they should be in a good spot, but anything can happen, and we don't quit, we don't give up, especially not this early. So you know, holler at me at Christmas time. Who's, you know, the whole on top at Christmas or whatever. So we'll see.
On top of Christmas is what matters. We're a long way away from that. And I mean, some of this goes to City fans too. I don't want Arsenal fans to think I'm just picking on them. Like the City fans that are tweeting like we're back, like or
it's
we're
over.
crying we were dead after Brighton. It's like, guys, this is a really long season, and if you haven't learned that lesson over watching every single Pep Klopp run in, like, then you haven't learned anything about City at this point. So
yeah, I'm always of the opinion, if we're close, if we're within what they call it within touching distance, then I think we always have a chance, because I think other teams will feel the pressure that we put on because we've been there, we've done it, and we know we can always do it again. So
yeah, agreed. I'm getting tired of internet football, like Twitter football. It's brutal.
It really is
fair.
Yeah,
it's such I will say the hardest part is that, like, the internet is how we met. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do.
Yeah, I know all you guys.
When you read it, it's like, come on, y'all. Like, are you serious? It is October 23rd. Like, we have literally 7 months until the Premier League season's over.
Yeah.
Calendar on like 7 months long. So I think, like, what you can do is this. You're supposed to get excited about your club. Support your club. Back your club. Like, we're great. Our offense is amazing. Haaland's the best striker in the world. Arsenal has the best defense in the world. Say the facts. But to extrapolate that is where you get into a different place. And I will say this. I literally I want to hit up Byron Crump and be like, hey, can I be a guest on the Arsenal 86? Because
they would love that.
No, seriously. I love the fact, like, I love what Arsenal has built. Like, they built the squad that's so good where your manager has no excuses. You can't say, like, we didn't have X, we didn't have Y, we didn't have Z. Arsenal has everything. So it's actually now, if they lose it this year, it's the worst of all the losses because you have no excuses.
Yeah.
Like, they've done everything you're supposed to do, and I love that.
I don't know what they do if they don't win it this year. I don't know. Like, I mean, you have to sack him, but, like, you really sack somebody who you know is like that, like, good. Like, I don't know.
Guaranteed second place, guaranteed Champions League quarterfinals every year. Guaranteed. Like,
yeah. And he's gonna be out of a job if they don't win it. So we'll see.
It's insane. I hope it happens.
It's what I think it's so funny about people, I guess, at least City fans going one way or another to the league, is we literally had the 93-20 moment. Won it at the last moment. Like, we've won it. So, like, it shouldn't be one of these situations where, the Gundo and Aston Villa, like, there have been so many last moment victories where you thought they were out, and then all of a sudden, bang, they're the champions. And,
it's definitely one where, like, it's gone to like literally the final point twice with Liverpool. Like, we know that it is the long stretch. There's nothing wrapped up early. I think the earliest one I remember, obviously, is like the 18-19 season. Like, even like the Chelsea, when we lifted it against Chelsea, like 3 games left in the season, like because Arsenal fell apart, like it was still going all the way. Like you don't just win it in October, and there's no point to worry about that. Now, Tarek, I will disagree with you a little bit. You can lose it by this point, and I'm not saying we're there yet.
Yeah, you definitely can. But oh, my bad, I cut you off. I agree that you can't win it this early.
Into we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about Liverpool.
Yes, no, let's. I saw Let's Laugh at Liverpool, and I was like, let's.
See, like they haven't lost it yet, and honestly, they looked really good against Frankfurt. Words needed to go back to Germany to find his form. Like it's fine. He just needed to play against the Bundesliga players to like get a goal or assist. So
it's real life out here, man.
I think
that team's a mess.
Yeah, Stefan Baskowski. He tweeted or posted, Frankfurt is the perfect palate cleanser for Liverpool, and he did that before the match, and then they played how they did. It was like spot on.
Have you seen Frankfurt's like recent results before they played Liverpool?
It was not good. This is not last year's team.
I had it pulled up because I wanted to talk about this because cool, you slapped Frankfurt. This is the same Frankfurt that drew against Freiburg, that lost 3-0 against Bayern, lost 5-1 against Atletico, that won 6-4 against Mönchengladbach. They're shipping 4 when they're winning. They lost 4-3 against Union Berlin. Like,
I heard entertainment.
Sacking their manager.
Kevin, they're entertaining. That's what I heard. See, y'all don't like goals. Everybody's like defense and like, ooh, clean sheets. I saw joy. I see moments of incredible talent on the pitch. Both ways. We don't know who's going to get it. But I heard like an average like 4 goals a match. That's incredible.
That is
positive thinking.
Spoken like a neutral. If you're a Frankfurt fan, you might worry about that one.
I will crash out. I will lose my life. I would be over it.
Yeah. No. I just Liverpool show a couple of things, right? Number one, I think the way they've structured this team with how much they've spent, it's messy. It's not allowing them to play their best players, and then Salah, frankly, benching him is a big problem right now. Like if you don't sit him, that creates kind of a hole in your 11 because he's not playing well. But then, to me, like as a City fan, what I'm taking delight in right now is just the fact that we've been hearing for years, you spend all this money and that's why you win. And like we've always pointed to United. We've always been able to point to United where it's like, man, they spend just as much as anybody in their basket case.
Yeah.
But it was always United, and it's like, well, yeah, they lost Fergie, so they've been like adrift. Well, but now Liverpool's doing it too. It's not about the money you spent. It's about like where you spend it, how you structure the team, whether it fits cohesively. And it's been heartwarming to see it happen to them. Because honestly, in August, I think everybody was like, well, Liverpool already won the league last year. They bought the league by buying all these players. And honestly, if they would have got Gahey, maybe it would have worked because they wouldn't be shipping goals all the time. But I don't know. It doesn't look good.
It's I love that they seem to struggle. They are definitely going to figure it out. Klopp did an interview a few days ago, and again was like, nobody told me Liverpool could ever spend this money. Like he is like backing it up, being like, I didn't know this was possible. Like I'm shocked, just like everybody else.
He's like, why didn't spend that when I was there?
What the hell?
Why didn't spend that when I was there? I could have had 3 or 4 more seasons at least if I had that money.
I don't know what to say to that, man. Like I like the Klopp-Pep rivalry. I think they're kind of buddy-ish. Not really. They don't really hang out, but they like respect each other.
Yes.
But I don't know. I feel like Klopp's so disingenuous with all that stuff. He'd always like pipe up and snipe about money during interviews and stuff, but it's like that was not how you were going to win. And this spending money is showing them that that's not how Liverpool was ever going to be a successfully constructed team. So I think it's a bit disingenuous. I don't know. And then, he talked all that crap about like multi-club ownerships, and then he ran off to Red Bull. So I don't respect him that much. it is what it is.
It's only a matter of who owns the multi-club ownership. That's the thing.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's
Okay.
about who does it versus like it existing.
Are
If
we
it
doing
exists
that?
from like,
Are we doing the Family Guy color chart?
yeah, it's that one, and it works every time because it's the same model that's actually been long established. We know it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
But it's like you work for it. You choose to go pursue another career in this family, but you know that that's the same thing as the ones that operate out of the Middle East. Same effect,
Mm.
just different owners.
I think I hear you calling him a hypocrite, but
A
I
little
don't know.
bit,
I
a
don't want
little
to put
bit of
words in your mouth,
hypocritical
Shocker.
activity. No, I would
Absolutely.
call Jurgen Klopp a hypocrite 100%. Come on,
I
man.
mean,
He got
the
the right
chat-
number. The right number was met, and he said, "You know what? I love Red Bull. It does give you wings. It gives me wings to my bank. It's amazing. My apps are overflowing. Like
but
that's what he
also
did. So
it's like, what is he? Because he's supposed to be there to like help make the squad better, help build with the culture. And I guess I know a couple of Red Bull fans. I need to talk to them and be like, has Klopp even done anything for Red Bull and their
That's what
brand?
I was kind of wondering if he's just like a brand ambassador type thing, like a
That's
really high
basically
price
what he is.
branding
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
yeah.
It-
He just
exactly.
wants
Like he's just there to say like Jurgen Klopp, Red Bull ambassador. Like that's it. A Red Bull influencer or whatever
Yeah.
you like.
go to
doesn't matter.
Salzburg.
They won't win any more
company.
than the maybe make the top 16 in Premier League. I mean Champions League. They want to get top 4 every year in Bundesliga, but it'll be third. It don't matter. Like
Yeah.
I love it. But where can City grow? Because we do know that they haven't hit their heights. We still have players needing to return back from injury, but positives. We've seen a huge growth in Holland. That's been very obvious.
Yeah.
Doku seems a much better player, even though I guess we're still having people who are like blaming old season stuff to him. Nico G has been able to make progress. We've been able to see that all over the place. Nico O'Reilly, Golden Boy Award
my guy.
nominee.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, just Sharpie Noons. Like he's out here balling. Like everybody is like, wait, do I like Noons now? Like it's been really fun to see. Donnarumma.
Crunk, you hit every single one. Like I have a little list ready. So like you hit all my positives. You hit all my positives.
Oh, okay.
Right?
What are the negatives? Oh, I want to hear this.
Not negatives. I think where you have more room to grow. These
Not
are the guys that
positive.
have already raised the level. Which this is the difference between this season and last season is I think Holland really reaching just absurd levels. Nico O'Reilly locking down left back while Aït-Nouri's out. Doku really growing into his own in the final third. Those things are like why we are where we are with more room to grow. And so, like my number one was probably especially with how much he's played. So I think Reinders consistency and more out of possession has been his problem. Like, listen, like I think people get on him because they see the flashy stuff where he's like got a chance and he's hit the post or he's missed scuffed a shot or made the wrong pass. The final third is going to be the final third. He's a box to box 8. The fact that he's even getting all of those chances early on when he's new to the system and trying to work out where he needs to be, I think he's going to bag probably like 10 goals this season. I feel like it's just going to come. Out of possession, he looks a bit like a liability that is kind of turning us into what we were last year, where it's like single transition and it's like they can carve up the midfield. He's been lucky that he's had Nico G next to him, who I think has played really, really good. And then obviously like Rodri, when he's healthy, you know what you're getting from him. So like the 6 is fine. Reiner's out of possession, like he's not winning duels yet. And he kind of struggled with this in Serie A, and Premier League is a whole different animal with winning duels. So I think he needs to work on his positioning when we're out of possession and really like fix that. That's number one for me because he's played. I mean, he finally got sat for this Champions League game, but I mean, he played like 9 straight, I think it is. And I think that's Pep like working him into what he wants, knowing that the 10 around him can carry what is needed while Reinders figures it out. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it, man. I think it's like the perfect way to think about how you like ingratiate a player into the side, you need to get him minutes. Like he's at the most pivotal position other than the six. Like the midfield is everything. So if you dominate the midfield, you dominate the match. So everything you're saying makes sense. I will say this: he is a veteran player. He's played in Serie A. He's played in Milan. He's won a lot of things as far as like individual awards. He's played in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But the problem is that until you do it for City, it's a different level. Every player that comes to City says, Pep has taught me so much about the game. So you play one way your whole first, 7-8 years as a professional, and then you meet Pep Guardiola, and it's like, oh shit, nobody told me this.
Yep.
What do you mean? Like, think about Mahrez when he got there from Leicester. He had been a pro in England, been a pro in France. He's in all these things, and it's like, wait, not until I get to City I'm like, oh, this is what I do on the wing. This is why I make the run. This is the reason. Like, you have to learn every position differently when you play for Pep.
Yep.
And so I think like that's where Reinders is like, it's early days. We aren't going to see the best of Reinders until after Christmas, probably. Like, and I think like that's the best part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping for after that November little international window, but I don't think it's going to come that quickly. I thought it was really nice that he sat him for the Champions League game and he got to see Rico play that box-to-box 8 role, because I think Rico's really good in the pockets. And I think while Rico has his own shortcomings just from like a physical perspective,
I saw what you did there.
I wasn't trying to say
wow. That's
I wasn't trying to say that, but yeah, from like a physicality perspective, from a height, from like just how he has to play the game because of those limitations, he's smart as fuck. And I think getting to watch him from the sideline and see like, okay, how do I move? Where do I make the run? What do I do out of possession? That's going to be really good. And I think you can kind of see that Rico's best position is obviously in that midfield.
Oh, yes.
Like he's getting bullied right back. I think he's honestly third, maybe fourth choice.
He doesn't exist. Rico,
like fourth choice right back.
Yeah, he's not right back.
He's a midfielder. He's a third choice midfielder, third choice 8, and we'll take him. Like, he's where he's supposed to be.
Exactly.
And I think he said that.
I think that helps.
I think he probably even talked about that when he got his signed that contract extension. He was like, "I'm a midfielder, right?" And they were like, "Yes." And he was like, "Okay, I'll sign now."
Yeah. Well, and I mean, part of it for him is some of that's forced. I mean, Nunes has looked class, honestly, at right back. Like Kusanov clearly looks like could be the guy. I'd rather have him center back, but like either or.
He could do the Guardiola thing.
He'll do the Vardiol this year and then move to center back next year the same way Vardiol, like it took him a year. But so that was my number one. Just given how much he's played, you've got one of your 11 who looks a little bit lost at times, and that can cause problems. I think where you see the other room to grow is just the guys that need to work back in or haven't quite hit their level yet. So I'm talking like Cherky and Aït-Nouri, obviously. And I think Aït-Nouri has a real job ahead of him, the way that O'Reilly's playing. Man, I don't see how you take that spot from him. He's so physical on the ball. He's so good. Like, he's a midfielder, obviously, playing left back, but he looks like a natural defender. Like, he just bodies people off the ball and he gets back and does the work. But then he adds something going forward, which I think is where Aït-Nouri always was gonna shine. He's so good in the attack, but he's not as good going back. So if you get both, why not play Nico? So
I will say this, bro, real quick. It hit me as you were talking. I'm like, Nico O'Reilly is the evolution of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's the same frame, like same athletic ability. He's not super pacey, but he's fast enough. He's not like slow, but he can move, he can dribble. He definitely has the left foot. He's on the left side instead of the right. But the point is, like, with that size, it changes everything. Like, imagine if Alexander-Arnold was a plus defender.
Okay,
he would be the best right back.
That's where I was gonna chime in, and I didn't expect you to be slandering Nico's defense, but
no. I'm saying no. My point is that he's even better at a younger age at defending.
Yes.
On top of, I'm a midfielder by trade, so he does it all. Like,
he's not quite 19. The passer. Like, there's
sure
you
that's
get
hard. Yeah.
Way more defensive, but you get a little less in the final third passing, but like, man, he's still making a difference. He's crashing the box. He's getting in good crosses.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to complain
when
about
he when he signed his new contract, I think one of the answers to it, one of the questions was basically, talking about being a left back. He said, I actually started as a left back. And
Yeah.
I don't think most people knew that. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I
thought
knew
he was a 10.
in the academy he was like a 10, playing midfield, played at striker. So to hear him having got his original start as a left back, now it feels to me like there's more of a chance of him just saying, I'm good here.
I'm okay with staying here.
Because I will tell you, and I've said this on the other places, I think he has, like you just said, I think he has the potential to be our number one left back if he commits to it. I just wasn't sure if he would commit to it because, again, I thought he was trying to kind of push his way into the midfield. But if he just says, okay, I'll be a left back, I think not only can he be City's left back, I think he can be England's left back.
He should be.
Yeah.
I would say this though. There's a
maybe not for the World Cup, but I think that's a given. He's gonna
later. Yeah, for sure. I think like it's interesting to see how you have players who have chosen to say, hey, I've had enough time here. I want to go spread my wings. I'm thinking Cole Palmer. I'm thinking James McAtee. And then you have players who say, you know what? I will stay and do whatever Pep Guardiola asked me to do. That's a Rico Lewis. That's a Nico O'Reilly. They weren't supposed to be in the position they started in as left back and right back. They worked their time. They did their, they got the trust. They had their moments. And it's like, oh, eventually, like Nico O'Reilly is going to slide up the midfield. Like Rico Lewis has done it. It took him 3 years. He finally got up to midfield. He's not a right back anymore. We know this. You have Kuzanov. You have Nunez. Rico, go be an 8. I think O'Reilly's on the same path where it's like, hey, Kova leaves, Bernardo leaves. There are spots in the midfield available as the years go on. Like he can slide up into that position where he's supposed to play, but he's going to take time to get there.
I don't disagree, but I think the way he has commanded that left back role and the idea that you're not going to go splash a ton of money on a left back replacement, you're going to splash a ton of money to like really continue to up that midfield. I think they end up going after like a 10 and an 8 in like the next few windows, and they just let Nico lock down left back. That's my opinion. I love to see how it plays out because he's clearly one of those guys that can do whatever you need. He's like a Zinchenko better. Like he will do whatever you ask, and he can play multiple roles. He's that gadget player, but he's more than a gadget player. He is class at left back, and I think he would be class in the midfield too. It's just kind of where that market efficiency is probably, I think, is where he ends up staying.
That makes sense.
I just think it's left back for me. Like he's shown too much there for now to be physical off the ball and still get into the final third and make a difference.
Well, I think that's the difference. Pep acknowledged pretty early in the O'Reilly at left back that he was hesitant because he wants to be more into the game, and I feel like even after a match, he said the same thing, that he wants to be in the shits. He doesn't want to just be like running up and down, getting into tackles. Pep showing him that he can participate, he can get these assists, he can get these shots at goal. That will make him be more willing to stay at left back because not only is he getting playing time, he got his first call up to the top. The Lioness, 3 Lions. I said Lioness, my bad. The 3 Lions. I'm watching women's football, the U.S. So he got his call up to the 3 Lions. He didn't play, but he hasn't even gotten call up to U23s yet. So like he just jumped straight to like the top team. Yeah. So it's been wonderful to see. Definitely asked Jack Gone when I had him on last week a lot about Nico, and he seems pretty excited about him. And everyone seems. I asked him specifically about the whole like I8 Nori because I said the same thing that you did, Kevin. That I8 Nori's solid, but also like what are you can't really bench him, and it's usually what everybody does. Well, what usually happens in a Pep system. You go and rotate. You put I8 Nori in, and
fight for a spot.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I know he just plays
Love it.
really well, so then he keeps doing his thing, and also like he is being paid to start. There's only so
It's a
long he's
great
down the pitch.
great problem to have though. Like think about last year with like during the injury crisis and like how bad we were. You knew the 11. Like if you can pick a Pep 11, normally it's like you might as well go buy a Powerball ticket.
Yeah,
But last year it was kind of bang on because there were only so many players available and there was only so many players he trusted.
yeah,
And I think we've like we've struggled through a little bit this year, like with Turkey, like Bob's had some injuries, Ait Nori, Marmouche. Like once once those guys are back and they're ready for this weekend, I think you've got some real choices, and you've got guys in training fighting for the shirt, and that's a good place for us to be
oh,
because
facts.
our whole like top to bottom squad is deep, talented, and if they're hungry and they're having to prove it game in game out to stay in the lineup, we're kind of a hard team to beat at that point.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, before you go, how do you see this match against Aston Villa going?
Whew. I mean, before today, I would have been like the
I
bit of a
know.
bogey team, a bit of a bogey
Mhm.
team recently for us.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I mean, what they played us off the. I know we lost what 1-0 last time we went to Villa Park, but they like played us to like they could have beat us by 6-7, brutal. And yes, it was during like our worst run, but like they looked. Oh, I did not mean to do 6-7. I'm sorry. I'm way too old for that. Sharpie, I saw
It's
you doing
no.
whatever that shit is. I
It
don't even know
doesn't
what it
work with
means.
teenagers. It's a part of my
Oh
daily
man.
life. Like, I'm sorry, man. It's not you. I just heard it. I was like
Yeah.
instantly.
I
Yeah,
saw it and I was like, did I do it? I don't know what I said.
no,
Damn it.
you.
My
Yeah,
bad.
it happened. Sorry, my bad.
No,
My bad.
but I mean, they had won 5 in a row, and then they played some team from the from the Dutch league and in 12th place and lost today. I didn't see the 11, so I'd like to look at that, but I I just think the way we're playing right now, and I feel really safe with Gigi in goal, that it's going to be one of
Mhm.
those nick a goal, 1-0, 2-1 type games. That's probably like a grind, but I think we keep the winning and at least unbeaten streak going.
Dang.
There it is.
I
That's what
like
matters to
I
me.
like Kate's optimism. I like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna match that. All right, brother. Please plug yourself. Let people know where they can find you and the things that you do.
Uh, uh, you can find me on Twitter. I just shit on it earlier, but I'm at KC Kevin _Cityzen. But you could also just find us at Waldo Social when you come visit Kansas City. Come drink with
Hey,
us for every city match. Let's go.
let's go. All right, brother. You have a good rest of your evening.
Cheers, guys.
Good to see you, bro. Take it easy, man.
Oh, hold on. I wanted to go back up to this from quite frankly. Also, shout out, hey Twitch, appreciate you. As a La Liga guy, I'm glad this Villarreal aren't playing in Miami anymore. I don't know how. Oh dang, I missed Portugal scored. Of course they did.
Yeah.
I didn't. I saw this. Oh, that was a silly goal. There was a clip of the Villarreal match, and the person claims it's the exact moment that he found out that the game in Villarreal was being canceled, and I assume it was like around the same time that it went public to whatever. And it did show him like check his phone, and he was like, "What?" And he's like yelling at his phone at somebody or something. And yeah, it was very insane. And the reason why they said they cancel it is because they can't give it what it needs, and what that means is they knew it was going to sell out. It was going to be absolutely insane. There are going to be people everywhere. The security that they probably would have had to pay for, the like pomp and circumstance that would be needed for something like that. Yeah, they probably just didn't want themselves to pay out the money, and they couldn't find enough sponsors in time to fully pay for all of it. That's
When
all
you
I think. That
say they, who is this they that you speak of?
uh probably La Liga, maybe even like
I'll say because I know a company called Relevant Sports was the ones that were kind of like the promoters. So I didn't know if you were talking about them or the clubs or whatever. So I can
I'm
imagine
sure it was a
Relevant
mix of
Sports
people.
was probably going to get their
And
money back
also
from
kind
ticket
of
sales. But
what's going on with this country right now? Like to have a
I
bunch of
think
like
that I think
people
that has
going
a
around
part to play in
speaking
it.
Spanish nonstop all
Yeah.
around like that. I don't think
Yeah.
that'd go well.
Who's going to come to this match if they're putting their safety in jeopardy?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that has as much to do with it as anything else.
Well, and that's what it really
And
it needs to be a friendly. It doesn't need to be like a very
yeah.
serious match. Yeah.
And we've done the friendlies, you know, we have those every summer pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they were going to do an actual game was what was going to be the thing that separated it and made it different. But to take it away from those fans who go every week, again, it doesn't impact me. So I could just be like, whatever. But for if I'm a fan, I'm like, why are you taking one of my games away?
Well,
Charlie,
and it feeds Villarreal more than Barca. Like, well, Barca needs the money. Barca very much needs the money, but that's all it really is. It's just like a giant money grab.
For sure. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, the beautiful thing about this is here in the States, the partner for La Liga is ESPN. ESPN did not show the protests that the players did all across La Liga in the first 15 seconds of every match last weekend. Like the players protested and made it a thing to say, like,
so
we
what do they
are
do?
not.
Just cut to the fans or something?
They just no. I don't know what they did, but it didn't show it. I'm sorry. I didn't see that part. But like the players all protested, and they did it for 15 seconds, which is not a short amount of time in footy. You got an 8-second goal shot segundo, right? Like it can happen. They chose to say like we're not doing anything, and Tebas, who loves to come at City and Pep and everybody else, he had to realize like, oh, this is a problem because it's messing up. Yeah, they just didn't move. Like, exactly. Okay. And they just, like, they chose to just stay still and say, like, no, this is our protest. It might affect both teams, but we're going to be fine because we know, like, there's something bigger to worry about. So, shouts to those players that said across the league, agents, whatever channels they had to go through to be like, no, we're going to make this happen this game. Us 22 players on the pitch. Like, that's a major step. And if you think about where the world is, and how you have the capitalism, you have like the billionaires and trillionaires, and you have the proletariat trying to just make it. That's workers' rights. That's a labor union saying like, we will not go here. We don't support this. We're not going to act like it's okay. We don't get paid more for this game. So why put more on our bodies? Like that was a really big step by those all legal players. So I'm happy that, you know, the smartest option prevailed.
Yeah, I love it. All right, time for the next guest. Let's go. Shady Gang, give it up for our good friend Fletcher. What's up, my boy?
Hi.
Hey. That's how I want to end every chat.
With you, man.
Yeah, how's the day been? Are you still doing your league? Is it still going?
My personal, like me actually.
Yeah.
The outdoor is over. I've talked about it a few times, but I play in a league called the Detroit City Football League, and it's basically they take all the neighborhoods of Detroit, put them in a league, and play.
That's fun.
So it started off. It's the league that started Detroit City FC, the local team here. For those who know,
oh, nice.
It started off with 11 teams. Currently, there are 27. I think at most there were like 35. And it's cool because there's like literally hundreds of neighborhoods in Detroit. And while I do feel sort of way about some neighborhoods are like, we're going to be Chinatown. And it's like Chinatown is literally a block. No one can live in Chinatown. There's not a loft. There's not whatever. I know what you're doing.
I know you well, actually.
I don't like it, but it's okay. That's one thing I'm very picky about. Like, I'm like, you want to come visit the city, love the city for sure. But like, don't be like, we're in Mulet Park. And I'm like, Mulet Park is literally a park. There's no, you can't. If you live on the street, maybe you can live in Mulet Park. But if you live in like an actual address, you cannot live here. There's no house. There's no houses. But our league has a thing that I love called Copa Detroit, which is end of the year, one-day tournament, double elimination. Everyone gets to play. And it's first year I joined the league. My team was terrible. Played for Midtown. Love them. Team was terrible. And I was like, I think I'm going to stop playing. This is not fun. I hate this. And get to Copa. And it was like, all right, you know what? This is really fun. Like this whole thing, I love it. I'll be back next year. We got to be better, but I'll be back next year. And moved around this year for Copa. We got to the losers bracket semis. Indoor session started, so like that's totally different. But yeah, our league is over. But if you're ever in Detroit during the summer on like a Tuesday night or the first weekend of August, go to historic Fort Wayne and like just watch. And I mean, like you have all different skill levels. Like you have like most leagues, you have amateur people who are like, I'm here to kick around. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, however many number of kids they play. I want to just kick around. You have people who are like, I used to play in middle school, high school. And of course you have like, there's one team, St. Anne's, which is in the southwest area of the city. They technically are kind of cheating. We have a Mexican league where it's amateur, but like the winners get money. Like if you win, you get to get a pot of money. So it's like, yeah, like technically you're kind of professional, but like no, like there's no contracts. But you just played for like a $6,000 pot yesterday. So what are you doing here today? Like what? No, go
glory. We're hunting glory. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure. But go hunt glory, like
right
for money. Don't ruin my Tuesday night because you're over here. One of the guys was at a few years ago. They had a Mexican League All-Star team play against the DCFCs. Some of the starters, but like a lot of the backups, and they tied 3-3. If you played in that game, you cannot play. Nope. Sorry. Nope. And one of the guys who did it hit a penalty kick, did a flip, like the flip penalty kick. I tried to find video of it, and I don't know where. I tried to find stuff of him, and it's like, yeah, he was like a Mexican youth player in like U12, and then like he just disappears entirely, and he just reappears in Hamtramck doing flip penalty kicks. And I'm like, all right, well, hey, he plays for such and such. He can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because if I catch him, I'm just gonna foul him. No tactic, no whatever. Hey man, I love you. You got to go on the sideline because I'm going to kick you in the knee. And like, I'm not even that type of person, but like, you can't show me up. My friends show, my family shows. You're not going to embarrass me. No, like this is my happy place. You're not going to ruin it for me by megging me in front of my friends. I'll clothesline you. How dare you? So, but no, it's a fun time. I'm sure everyone's local leagues are fun. And like, I am happy when I see people doing stuff. But yeah, the DCFL, like, that's like a special place for me internally. So
that's fun. That was a fun, nice little story. But I wasn't expecting it, but I loved all the twists and turns. But
Can I ask a quick question?
Oh, please. Yeah, go for
it. Fletcher, as a fellow black man, when did you start playing soccer or footy? Because I never got the opportunity, so I'm like intrigued.
I grew up. I was born in Detroit. I grew up in a suburb next to Detroit, known as Grosse Pointe, which, yeah. I picked up soccer because at like 4 or 5, my dad did not want me playing American football. He was like, no, do this, learn how to play soccer. They don't even let you use your head, which I did not realize. So like the first practice, I came crashing with a header, and they're like, no, we don't do that here. And I was like, what? But I scored. And they're like, go in net. And I'm like, okay. I won't stop heading the ball. So they put me in net. I played up until it was 9. They moved me from net to center back. And then I played until I was 11, 12, and I had to choose between American football, soccer, and karate. And I chose American football, and that was a huge mistake because my body got beat up so bad. So if I have children, they are not, unless they come out of the womb like 5'10", 120, like you're not, you are not playing. It's okay. Or if you grow to be 6'4", 215, 2% body fat, you can play. If you're not that, you can't play. I'm sorry, you can't play. And then at the end of high school was the World Cup. I watched the World Cup 2006, 2 years before I got out of high school, and was like, you know what? I miss soccer. I miss soccer a lot. And then as soon as I got out of high school, I'm like, let me get back into it. And then I've been playing since I've been 18. So
Yes.
old.
Old is good. Yep.
And almost 20
Yeah.
years now, just about.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
bro.
that's nice. Here's this other. Where's your favorite Coney dog from?
So there's a local Coney by my house. I forgot the name of it. I just know where it is. Right off of 94. If you've ever been to Detroit, 94 and Alter, and it's 24-hour Coney. They have breakfast food. They have whatever. I'll go get a burger. Maybe get 2 Conies with no onions. Can't eat that now because like I'll be on the toilet for a day. But like, yeah, I would say that one. I know some people like to say Lafayette or American Downtown because those are the big Conies that everyone loves. I like Lafayette. If it's between those two, I like it because they're cool people and they're pretty personable. I went an American once on a date, and my date plugged her phone charger in for like 30 minutes, and on the bill there was like an extra charge of like something. And I was like, what's this? And they're like, yeah, she plugged her phone in. And I was like, so you're charging me $4 for like 30 minutes of electricity? They're like, yeah, well, it's ours. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Wow.
I'm never coming back here.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
insane.
the girl and I broke up a month later, and I'm like, you owe me $4. You owe me $4.
That was not a part of the deal. Nope, sorry.
Like what? So just but I mean, the cool thing I love about Detroit is just there are Conies everywhere. And like, I know when people move here, they're like, I'm going to go to the ones downtown or one of the big ones. But like my favorite thing is when people move here and they kind of get really ingrained into the city and just parts of the city. And they're like, they find their own local one because they're all generally the same. But there's like a little bit of a difference. Like one has a chef salad. One might have a special hero. One might do something weird with the cheese. Like it's just, and I appreciate how it's kind of the same, but just different things make it different. And like, that's what I love about the city is like how most people are generally feeling the same way, but like there are slight differences that kind of make it such an interesting city. And I think it's, biasedly one of the cities in the country. So yeah.
I've been looking up this Hellenic.
Yeah. So Kate and Amy live in LA, but I think they're originally from Detroit. So
That's what's up.
Yeah. So she said hers is Hellenic at 11 in Evergreen.
I know where 11 Evergreen is. I do not know of that one, but I guess the next time I'm out there,
yeah, you're gonna have to check it out.
You're
gonna have to check it out and check in with us. Let us know your thoughts.
She said, or the Leos at the Delta terminal.
I've passed that Leo so many times.
Leo, that's one of the ones. Like Leo's is on the level with like American Lafayette, where they're like, if your favorite's one of those, it's like, all right, well, is your favorite burger from McDonald's? Like, give me like something that's like unique.
That's a real foodie. That's a foodie. That's a bougie foodie coming in. I like it.
No, it's just because
he's hipster Detroit. He's like, I'm not even saying
that. It's just because Leo's has like 60 different places among. It's like, so you go to Leo's, it's the same. Whereas you might go to like Nikki D's, which is a Coney that's right next to McDonald's, and it's like the same.
Oh, they're on the McDonald's.
And I was like, growing up, I was like, sure. And then as I got older, my father's an attorney, and I was like, is that legal? Like, can they legally? And he's like, no, but no one's just said anything. Like, we've all been like, it's okay. Like they've been there longer than the McDonald's. It's theirs. And we're like, oh, okay. Never went inside there. But I mean, that's kind funny. Of to my point about finding one. Jameson Williams plays for the Lions, and indoctrinated him to Detroit fans is after games, like he would go out to like the really shady Conies at like 1 a.m, and it's like, hey, that's great.
But maybe
You
you should be
shouldn't
there.
be here right now.
Make a better choice. We love that you
Because
love us, but they don't love you.
I love you. I love the city. I'm also aware sometimes things happen at Coney's at 1 or 2 in the morning,
In
and
certain
they
places in the
need you
city,
next Sunday.
bro.
They need you. So maybe don't do something, get caught up something silly. You're just there, and we please be safe. Please line up on the other side of the field next week, not because you got sick from Coney or like you whatever, just be safe. But I really love that, like when you come in, like even the first 11 Evergreen Hellenic, I love that like someone has like a unique, like this is my specific, and it's not like this one, it's not like this, and I love that. I love it's like puzzle pieces of chili coated hot dogs. That's so yeah.
I went to Detroit a bunch in the past year, and I will say that I've sadly never been to a Coney. Like it's actually one of my biggest regrets. It's like I got to go back to Detroit to watch the
Gotta
Tigers
change
game
it.
and to go to a Coney, like and to get a Coney. Like it's necessary.
See, and it's funny because I my version is in Chicago, and it's like Italian beef, Italian sausage places. And my place that I like going to, it's called Jay's, and there are a couple of them around Chicago, and that's like the like small. And honestly, my experience there, the food is great. The food is great, but it was my experience. I got in like it was a decent line, and everyone's like moving through, and I get there, and he's like, "So what do you want?" And I'm like, and he's like, "Go to the back of the line. When you get back, you'll know what you need.
Yeah.
Get it." And I was just like, Chicago, this is so great. Like I loved it. I was just like, yeah, I'm stupid for not knowing what. He's like, you're wasting people's time, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Don't you see all these people behind you? They got jobs, they got family. Like, and it's people ordering like giant bags full of food. And it was like I learned, like, do I want it dry? Do I want it juicy? Like, do I want spicy peppers, sweet peppers? Like, yeah, this is great. So shout out to Jay's. That is my place of choice to go. And Taco Burrito King is very clutch. It's not great for you, but also you're going there smashed at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
I mean, sometimes you just need food for 3 a.m. That's you gotta soak
Survival.
up the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just, I'm gonna pay for it when I wake up. Like everyone get out of the way. I'm glad we have 2 bathrooms in this house, but like during the moment, it's like, hey, this is great. I wake up in the morning. It's like
moment. Yes, great decision.
Wake up that Saturday morning, that Sunday, Monday morning. It's like, this actually is terrible. And why did I do this to myself?
Yeah,
and I should make better decisions. But that night, you're like, man, this is great. Like, this is
Fucking
filling.
legend.
I feel so, out here.
It's like that old school Taco Bell rush in high school. It's like, man, like I'm going to Taco Bell. I'm getting every enchilada, whatever, gordita, like everything I can get. And I'm just gonna pay for it in the morning. But right now, this is the moment, and I'm here for it. Like I want all the cheese and fake beef. Like I'm here for it.
Oh, but Taco Burrito King, that is the name of it. People would just call it TBK. We're going to TBK, and yeah, it would be like a giant long line, and it's just people in their like club outfits, just kind of everybody swaying. It was, you could get legitimately like the biggest burrito I've ever had in my life. It was just like it, because they had like a normal burrito that was big, and then they specifically had like a king burrito that was like legitimately you had to hold it like this. It took like 3 servings, even for me, and I'm a big dude, and I eat like half of it. It's like, okay, cool, this is breakfast. And I would wake up and eat it. So yeah, oh man, look at, we're supposed to be talking about football, and we've just been talking about local American cuisine for 30 minutes. Oh, this is great. Well, I wouldn't mind hearing a little bit about Chelsea.
I mean, it's hard to judge this team because they just can't play a weird game.
Bunch of babies.
And they came so close against Nottingham Forest to playing like a normal game. just normal enough. They came so close.
I mean,
And Malo Gusto was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I just trip this for no reason? I don't need to. We're up 3-0. He's away. Wouldn't it be funny? I just tripped him, and like he had the audacity to be like, come, what are you waving away? Like, why are you like this? And
I
just
love that type of audacity. That's my type of like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I can. And I'm gonna try it out. Because what are you gonna do? Kick me out?
I
Who
mean,
cares?
I like the audacity of doing it, but I also hate when it's like, you got caught. All right, you got me. Don't be like, what's the foul? You missed the ball. You hit him in his ankle, and even before, like you honestly could have broken someone's leg. I don't know how you lasted the whole game to start, but like it's just it's so hard to judge because I even saw the note where like Tuesday they went a whole game without a red card for sure, but Ajax had one, so like you can't even really judge them there either because they're playing against a team that they should be better than, but like they're defending the whole game, and it's like I just want to see you play a full game without anyone, player, manager, water guy, anyone, just get not, and then we can evaluate you there. And you have that, you have injuries, the Club World Cup decimated people from coming back.
We played it too. No excuses.
I mean, sure, but we played a bit longer.
Okay, touche. You right. You won. You won. Oh, I forgot about
Chelsea,
that. That did happen. No, you're right. You won it. You won it all.
Chelsea and
you beat PSG.
Are both having like,
yeah, they got
like,
that
hey,
badge. They got
this
that
guy should
badge.
run. I mean, I love talking. I'm like, we have the gold badge, but also a third of our team is
Was it worth it? Yes, it
training
was. It was worth it. It was worth it.
So
Take that trophy, man.
I mean, obviously
You only club that won them all. Nobody else has
I
won
would
them all.
say whether we won it or not, and then people were like, "You wouldn't." I'm like, "No." If they would have lost in the group stage, I'm like, "Well, it's an honor to be invited. Would have liked to win it all, but hey, we get to rest." And it's like we won, and that's great. But also, the season starts in 2 weeks, and none of these players have had a break, and now they have to go back in there and balls to the wall, go again.
Right,
and that's just not like we're gonna lose somebody, and they lost the lap. Cole Palmer is not doing great.
He's off. He's on ice.
What's his name? Can't remember the center back.
The one that towards ACL, the one that went to Brighton.
Right.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. Levi Colwell.
Yeah. I don't want to see an ACL tear. That's not great. But also, I don't really rate him at all. So like,
with that left foot, you don't rate him?
No. The main thing of being a center back to me, like I love modern center back who can play it from the back, but you have to like defend. Like I love keepers who can play with the ball at their feet, but like you have to stop balls coming in. If you can't do that first thing, I don't care about the second thing. Like if you're a striker and you can come drop in and do what you can to help, for sure. But if you're not putting the ball in the net, we should move you to attacking mid. And if we can't move you to attacking mid, who's better at attacking mid? They start. And if the other person's not, like Nicholas Jackson. I love Nicholas Jackson. They brought him in. I'm like, this is great. And he scores occasionally, but his problem is he doesn't score enough.
He's balling out at
and
Bayern.
he does stupid things just for the sake of doing stupid things. And it's one thing, like if you
I think it was Chelsea.
I don't.
I
the
think
stupid things he does, yes. But it's one thing if it's like, well, like João Pedro, he is just a little bit aggressive. And there are times he'll do something where we're like, what was the point of that? And he's like, got a yellow.
A little bit aggressive. Dude is an asshole. He is an asshole.
He's amazing.
It's kind of like when
I love a good asshole.
Like when you have Dennis Rodman on your
team,
you have Dennis Rodman on your team, and you're like, all right, he's just a bit aggressive. He goes somewhere else, you're like, I hate that guy. He's the worst. He's and it's like like that.
Him and Caicedo, same team. Ooh, I'd want to fight him.
Well, Caicedo
and Cucurella. Oh my god.
Well, people just hate Mark because he's got that hair.
Oh, fuck off! No, he's an asshole.
They hate him because of his
his attitude.
Hate him because of his hair. No, I know. He's a player that like there are a few people I watch and I'm like they're on a team I support and for the most part for sure. But like you couldn't be my teammate. You would do something and it's like if there's a fight I might have your back, but if it's you, I might let them throw like the Hannibal Buress joke where he's like my little nephew. He talks so much about me. He gets jumped. I'll let him get 3 hits in. It's like, hey,
Move.
hey, get off my cut. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, they're hitting him. Oh no. Okay, like, hey, back up. Like you might deserve maybe, a slap or two. But like it's one of those I love Nicholas Jackson, but my problem with him is it's one thing to like do stuff and that's just who you are, but he would do stuff at like back-breaking moments where it's like, hey,
yeah. Oh no, him at Chelsea, like the elbow, the red card to like ruin to end his season and basically Chelsea's season.
not
like
even
he does.
like,
No, I'm with you.
Those sucked, but like that wasn't the one that was like the deal breaker. That was where I'm like, bro, you're on really thin ice. This is not great. It was in the Club World Cup where it was like, hey, we're gonna put you on to let you try to help us. And he's like, cool, I'm gonna kick someone in the ankle immediately. And it's like, all right, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. That's totally fine. And people are like, it's unfair they're bringing these forwards. I'm like, they gave him a chance to help. And he literally, within 4 minutes of being on the field, is like, I'm going to kick someone in the ankle.
And being subbed in, yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I did it. And he walked off. And I was like, okay, yeah, man. All right. It's one thing to like just not want to be somewhere, but like you have teammates who actually want to be here. And these people are your friends. Maybe.
Are they though? We don't know.
Well, I mean, he and Cole were cool for a minute. And then, kind of weren't. I don't know what happened there. Maybe, he kept hitting the post when people were open and they kind of stopped liking that. That's why he's in Bavaria doing the same thing. But yeah, no, it's just I'm happy with the team. I think again, people are like, we want to win everything, and I understand that sort of culture. But if they just finish top 4, top 5 again with all these young kids,
yeah,
I'm fine. You have people who they might have been a part of winning teams. Like I know Cole was on the treble team for Man City, but like he was not
a participant. Yeah,
he was on the boat, but he was not the one driving it. So like you have people on this team who I mean, even Enzo Fernandez was like won a World Cup and he like contributed a little bit, but he was like not the guy for that team. So you have a bunch of people who've never been the guy trying to like to win. If you finish in the top 4, top 5, mainly top 4, because you spend a lot of money to go to the Europa League, cool. That's good. We can work with that. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But like you can't drop much further than that. And I know it's hard because again, you have some of the people they brought in, I think were great. João Pedro works well. Unfortunately, he doesn't work well where they need him, but he works well. Estevao, I was wrong. I was like, they're going to bring this kid in. He's going to get pushed around. He weighs like 12 pounds. You can't do all that fancy dribbling in this league because people don't care. They'll just step on you. And he's like, hey, guess what? Want to see me do it again? And I'm like, I was wrong. My bad. I was wrong. You can do it. But like someone like Jamie Gittins, who when they got rid of Chukwunoso, sent him to Arsenal. It's Noni's given name. I'm not giving you a nickname. You give me a reason to give you the given. You are your
called the
name.
government. He called that man government name. I ain't never heard that before.
Madueke.
I was like, who's he talking about? That was weird.
When they sent him out, I was like, well, that stinks, but good luck. That's fine. They brought in Jamie Gittins. I'm like, you brought in him from 2 years ago. Oh, honestly, so you're going backwards there. He's out. As much as I had issues with Madueke being, people say he's 2-footed. They must have never watched Chelsea play. He's really left-footed. He uses his right foot to like stop the ball, maybe tap. He's not 2-footed, and I don't know where people get that from, but whatever. But he's made some growth to like actually try to attack to help the team. Not often, but he tried to attack to help the team. Jamie Gittins' whole purpose is, how can I get into position to take another shot? And that can't work with a team that's like built for everyone to shoot. It can't be like the ball goes to him and everyone's like, okay, well, we're gonna get in the box because like we're supposed to, but we know full well he's gonna get to the line, he's gonna cut back and fire some terrible shot that's gonna go either right to the keeper or 3 yards wide either way. And like that, I didn't understand that signing. I know maybe it's for the future, and they've had some good hits. I've seen that they have some players coming in that I don't understand. They have some kid coming in from Kazakhstan next year. Okay, like I don't understand. He's supposed to be a forward. I don't know why you're bringing him in when you already have 2 forwards you're supposed to be like hitching your wagons to. Whatever. We have so many wing players that I don't know what. Yeah, but the problem is if they come, is me at least how my thinking works. If I watch you buy a prospect and I watch them not get playing time amongst all your other prospects, why do I want that prospect? Like, what if he's not, the best of the youth you have, and you're like, oh, well, he can go again. I'm not going to pay $60 million for a now 19-year-old who hasn't proven himself.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I get that. We'll have you answer Amy's question in a second, but like the whole thing is, we're buying these players for 5 to 10 million. Not all of them need to hit 60. Some of them can just hit 15, 20, but we will get a few of them who will hit 50, 60, 70, and that's all we need to be happy with. So, but
I mean, if they were buying them all for that, I'd be cool. But some of these ones are coming in like a little more than I would like. And again, it's not my money. It doesn't matter. This is not football manager. Anyways, if it was football manager, I'd be doing the same thing. I'm like, how much is this kid worth? He's 15. Here's 30 million. I don't know. If it doesn't work out, put him on loan for 12 years and then, whatever. Do I think Chelsea would make the top 4? I don't know. I want to say yes, but my brain is telling me probably not. Because I see this red card issue like not stopping itself until like the middle part of the season. I see more, whether it manifests itself in defensive lapses and someone has to yank someone down, whether it manifests itself in just late silly challenges, whether it manifests itself in just like a stupid yellow you pick up and then you need to make another tackle to save something, you pick up another yellow. It's a discipline issue, and it's one of the drawbacks of not having anyone over the age of 28 on your roster is your oldest voice is still someone who's still kind of young. And not only is he kind of young, he's not really in your starting lineup. So, and that's Tosin. And Tosin is everyone calls him Unk. That's great. But Tosin's like the 4th center back. So you might hear him, but also he's probably not as influent. Like your influences are Reece James. Being
called Unk is crazy.
It really is. Reece James, who does a lot of his work without speaking. Enzo, who I cannot believe is a great cat. I can't. I look at him and I'm like, I don't want this dude leading me into battle.
Isn't he the captain though? Behind Reece, he's a vice captain, right?
They got rid of Chilwell to make it Enzo, and then the tertiary captain is Caicedo. And then after Caicedo, I found out it's Trevoh Chalobah, which
love it. Love Chalobah. Love that man.
All right, like I love him, but
dude,
I didn't realize that he was like, oh yeah, these guys are out. You're the captain, and that was just
dude. They
okay.
love him.
One of those is not like the other. I won't say what it is, but one of those 4 is not like the other.
They sent that man away, and then they were like, have his captaincy.
I heard that they were trying to bring in Milinkovic-Savic from the which 3-4 years ago,
2016. Shout out!
I would have loved it so much because he was one of my favorite players. But like, I don't see where he fits in this team at all, and not even for like play style. But like, he's 30, and not that saying 30 is old
but it is for this team.
But like for this
and
team,
his style of football, it is.
Yeah,
But I will say, hold up. They don't play fast. It's not like you all are like pressing crazy like Klopp's Liverpool, right? So like he could be a holding 6 and just like hold and just spray passes, be a vet. Like there's a world where he could work.
That's fair.
His best type of playing is like a mobile 8 who gets into the attack. And where they would put him on the field, they have someone who can do his job, maybe not better, but younger and well enough. If you drop him into the 6, I think our struggling defense will struggle even more. I don't, and again, like this is getting to like 2025, so like you can't just stereotype leagues based off. Like it's like saying before you could say you score 30 goals, 40 goals in the Netherlands. Doesn't matter because they don't play defense. You might have more open game in Spain. You get to England, if you can put 15 goals in, you can score. Like it's obviously that's kind of changed. But just I remember watching him in Italy, and he was great in the holding spot in a game where they're like, all right, we're going to sit here and play the ball back and forth more defensively, and then maybe start to poke up and drift up a bit more and more and more. And if he's on the field, and again, this is all hypothetical, if he's on the field against, say, someone like, I don't know, Wolves or like Nottingham, fine. He's on the field against, say, like Liverpool or like Man City or Arsenal. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm like, you one-on-one with one of their central attacking players or one of their wing players, just follow him and then get him back. And at halftime, get him off, because yikes. But I mean, you know, I've been right about stuff. I've been wrong about stuff. Again, Esteval, I saw what they did with what's his name, who went to Real Madrid, and I was like, he is not ready for that. Esteval from the same place. I know he scored against him in the Club World Cup. He's also very much a child who looks like a child, and who knows? And he so far has been probably their best right winger on the team, which is insane given all the talent they have here. So yeah, I mean, top 4 could happen. I don't know if I can see it. I don't. Yeah, so
It's gonna happen. Chelsea top 4 behind City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Chelsea number 4. Let's go.
Wow, top teams. Well, it was always a pleasure chatting football with you, homie. Please let people know where they can find you and the things that you do.
Football and ponies.
Social media. I still do journalism things for a show, The Daily Detroit, which is what to know and where to go in the city of Detroit, or all of Metro Detroit. We do news and a little bit of sports stuff, but like mainly more local news. I know that there's like the elections are coming up, so like it's getting a bit more geared towards that. So you might, maybe not this week, but next week you might hear me talking about like important stuff and like infrastructure, and it's going to sound really weird because, you know, infrastructure is weird. But yeah,
every city needs that. Let's get it.
The Daily Detroit on wherever you listen to podcasts or anything of the like, and social media at Saint FDW, because I enjoyed saying goofy things.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's what we do.
I appreciate you, brother. You have a good rest of your evening. I love it. Intro, outro, it all works the same. Again, shout out to our guests, Kevin,
2 guests.
Fletcher.
It was a Midwest week. You know, shout out to KC, shout out to Detroit, you know. No oceans over here. No oceans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last week was well, I guess we got both of the coast and then Kansas City.
Coastal Elites last week. Now we go to no
back-to-back
weeks
of Kansas City. Also, Kansas City. We will be seeing
splitting it up. Yeah, love that.
2026. 2026.
Hey yo.
Has that been like officially announced yet?
It hasn't been officially announced.
We don't know all the details, but
yes, but you know, it keep in mind April, Kansas City, SOB meetup. It's happening.
I mean, hey,
details.
now I will say this: why not push it to May so we're guaranteed warmth? I don't know. I just know what Chicago was like, and I'm just a cold
That's
Southern
fair.
boy. Y'all had
That's
me out
fair.
here in the cold, and I said I can't go to that game.
That's
I'm
fair.
not gonna sit in Soldier
Yo,
Field.
that Chicago game was that
That
weekend was
was
cold.
rough.
Yeah.
That was rough. That was rough.
The later you do it, hey, the season goes to May. Let's utilize that, and let's say, you know what? Let's make May a thing because we know it's gonna be at least 70 in May. At least 70. April, we don't know what's gonna happen. It could be
Well,
43.
does it go that late in May to where it's going to be 70?
It's
Well,
a
I don't know
4-week
about
season.
Kansas
There are
City.
4 matches in there are 4 matches in May. We got this to run in
17th and 24th. That is fair.
Got
Okay.
time. There you go. 3. There you go. See?
Actually,
Mhm.
2nd, 9th, 17th, and 24th.
See, all 4 weekends. I'm just saying, let's choose warmth so we can have joy. Shower was so fucking cold. You're right, Amy. You're damn right it was.
It was very cold.
But
Even
KC
as someone who
barbecue with
lives,
y'all,
is used to it.
that'd be amazing.
It still sucks. You don't
KC
necessarily-
barbecue in May would be crazy.
Okay. All right. May 2026. SOB KC.
Mayo.
Okay.
Mayo con shades de azul.
Next week we have American Citizen on. I messed up on the first time we were supposed to have him on, so we ran that back. Jamie Calderon, we're gonna commiserate in our Angel City, and then Dagon, first time Albion obsessed, so Brighton supporter, U.S. States City Brighton supporter, gonna have him on. It's gonna be fantastic. Shout out to my show bros, Tarek, Sharky Charlie. Appreciate it. Always good hanging out with you guys. Watch along for Aston Villa this weekend. We will see you until next time.
LFG.
Yes, until next time, you know the vibe. Shady gang. Shady gang. Shady gang.